Alright, it's Dean here from Combat Fit Sessions. Here's another exercise video to do the Superman plank. So if you're somebody who wants to learn the more advanced core exercise, a more advanced plank position, then this is a Superman plank. It's a very difficult exercise because it does require a little bit of balance and it requires a lot of form. So make sure you stay tuned and watch the next clips ahead. And if you're somebody who wants to learn how to lose weight, make sure that you hit the subscribe button below and the notification button so you get notified every time I upload. So the first step of the Superman plank is starting in the press up plank position. So to do this, you want to make sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders, putting the weight through your palms. Slight bend in the elbows, don't lock those elbows because that means that the weight is going to be through your joint. So slight bend. As well as that, make sure that your weight is through the ball of your foot and at all times you're engaging your core, so really focus on tensing those abs whilst at the same time you're keeping a straight back. And with your head, just focus on something on the floor just to help keep your balance, because if you look around or you look up, it might throw you off a little bit. So just focus on something and keep your eye on that at all times. Alright, step number 2, and here comes the tricky bit. So this is where it requires you to balance on one arm and on one leg. So to start with, what you're going to do is raise your arm and leg up at the same time. So what you don't want to do is bring your arm up first and then leave your leg till last, because that's going to throw you off. And 2, it's not going to have the same effect on your abs. So it does require quite a little bit of balance, because you're going to be balancing on your opposite arm to opposite leg. So if your right arm is up and lifted up and raised, your left leg will be raised as well, as you can see in this screenshot. Also, at all times, make sure that you're tensing your core to 1, stabilize yourself, 2, to make sure that you've got that mind to muscle connection with your abdominal and oblique muscles, and 3, obviously, to keep your balance. And whilst you're in this position, you want to make sure you're putting the weight through your foot, so the ball of your foot and also your palm. And like the start position, you want to make sure that you've got a slight bend in your elbow, so you're putting it through the muscle, you're putting the tension through the muscle instead of on any joints. And finally, when you're in this position, you want to make sure that your hand and heel are level, so the same height. You don't want your hand to be higher and then your foot to be drooping. So if you were to use like a really long ruler or something, they should be both pretty much the same height. So the best is you can get it to the same height. Don't let one droop loads and then the other one is high. Try to keep it to the same level, and as you do that, just pause for a second and control it. And from behind, it should look something like this. So when you do it, you want to reach slightly outwards of the body with your leg and arm, and that will just keep you balanced, and it'll keep it all central through your core instead of on anything else. And when done correctly, it should look something like this, apart from obviously losing my balance. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and it really broke it down of how to do the Superman plank correctly. And if you're somebody who wants to really work on core conditioning and you want to get a stronger core, make sure you check this video out here right now. That's where I talk you through exercises and a little workout of how to condition your core and get a stronger abs and a stronger core. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also, if you want to see more exercise videos and you've got one in mind, make sure you comment below and hit that down there. I'll reply and hopefully get that video done for you guys.